Hey guys, welcome to week 3 of the Food Forest Tours. Really been enjoying doing this so far. Hope y'all have too. Right here we just got the natural garden. Still nothing planted in it yet. Just got the natural weed winter crop just covering the soil right now. It's looking greener and greener. I'm gonna head over here to the grapevines. I mounded up around this one right here a little bit recently. As you can see, I like to kind of just do it like a really rough mound with lots of see the variation kind of in the height and depth and little holes, and just basically shovelfuls of dirt kind of thrown up there and sometimes stomped down just a little bit. Gives it little pockets for areas for the water to seep in, be wetter in some places and then drier on other places. Just kind of give it a diverse habitat for different things to grow in the different areas. Got a little bit of snow left on this one from the other day. It's almost all gone now. None of these grapes are budding out yet that I can see. Yeah, don't see anything on this one. We'll head down the other row. These are the muscadine grapes over here on the left side. Nothing's still budding. That's that dead one on the right there. Nothing's budding out yet, it looks like. Everything's still doing it. I want to say this one right here buds out first. If I can remember correctly from last year. Looks like the buds are starting to swell a little bit on that one. But nothing breaking yet. We'll go back the other way and head back down the other side. Alright, here's the blueberries along the right side. These are really starting to swell. Got some nice looking swollen buds. Got some little flowers on that one. Some swollen buds there. This one's really one of the ones putting out a lot of flowers. Be interesting to see how they survived that freeze we had about 2 days ago, or actually, yeah, 2 days ago. This one's covered in blooms in this top section here. None of these blueberries have been pruned at all, so just kind of sent off all this growth up top. It's really healthy on this one, putting out lots of potential blueberries. So looks like we'll have a lot on that bush. These are doing pretty well. That's the spot where one died. I think this one may have too. Yeah, looks like that one did too. This is the bushy one. It's kind of just starting to bud out. And vegetative buds are starting to send out some shoots too along that branch. That's probably hard to see. Alright, back up here at the corner of the garden area where it kind of goes into the main food forest right here. I don't think I showed this area, but I've got some grape cuttings actually. That's what these are. And they're mixed in with willow cuttings. And it's like every other one is a willow. Kind of just experimenting a little bit here with trying to encourage them to root, put some willow water on them, and then also having the willow in between. I'm hoping that they kind of absorb any extra moisture and maybe do some encouraging of the the grapevines to root on there. Let's see, it looks like some of the willow are starting to bud out on there. Don't see anything for the grapevines yet though. Let's see. It's kind of hard to see. Yep, none of the grapevines are budding yet, it looks like. Just the willows starting to break dormancy a little bit. Some of them are, some of them aren't. We'll see how they go. Just got some seedlings, or some young plants right here that I may transplant to the food forest soon. This is that natural raised bed that I made that you can, I'll try to put a link to that video below. It's doing really good. I planted some peach seeds in kind of this section right here along the very right side. As you can see, it's holding the water from our rain and snow we've had in this corner. And the soil was super rich, super rich, and there were tons of earthworms. Like I'd move back and I'd push a peach seed in, and almost every seed I pushed in, an earthworm. I think I disturbed or not an earthworm, but I can't tell what type of worms they were. But every time I pushed a seed in, there was a worm I had disturbed, and he was coming out, and so that was kind of cool and surprising. I don't think I've ever had that happen before, but the worms must be enjoying jumping down on some of this organic matter on top. That's hopefully they're incorporating into the soil, making it super healthy, and probably enjoying this area where it gets a lot. It's well drained so that the worms can not be scuba diving when they're in the soil, as would be in just the regular flat soil back here. That's the peach tree seedling mound. Nothing coming up yet on there from what I can see. These are the pomegranates. Let's see. Looks like they're not budding out yet. It'll be interesting to see how these tolerate the cold weather. They're supposedly cold hardy for our area, but pomegranates have had a tendency to die back pretty hard, so hopefully they got big enough that they'll have survived the cold weather. Guess we'll find out and see. No shoots on any of these yet, and that's the one that you can tell like the size of, like what this one, they're about maybe like a foot to 2 feet tall, most of these, and that's the one that the rabbit most likely munched on last time, and it's a really thick stem, so it looks really healthy. It's just got quite a trim back. So here's the 4 on this side. Nothing yet on these either from what I can tell. Yep.